Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I am flying a real aircraft, which is a Tecnam P2002JF LSA Mark 1. We are flying circuits at Coonagh Airfield in Limerick for Limerick Flying Club. And we're just lining up at runway 10 now. So to start our circuit, what we'll do is we'll check that our flaps are at 15, our fuel pump is on, and our landing light is also on. We're going to lock the canopy in all 3 points. Check the seats and harnesses, trim neutral, and now we're going to advance our power forward in a second. So before we advance our power forward, we'll report Coonagh traffic, Papa Kilo, rolling 10, remaining in the circuit. And that will just tell other aircraft around us and people in flight ops that we are moving on. So now we're going to push the throttle in fully. As you can see, the throttle is in full. We're going to keep that right rudder, we're going to use it to keep the aircraft running down the centre line. 45 knots, we're going to pull the nose, hold it there and just bring our nose up to the horizon. The camera is a little bit above our eyes, so the nose is actually on the horizon and our eyes. But the camera is a little bit higher, so it'll be a bit below. So now climbing up to past 200 feet. Engine RPM still full with our climb. Climbing straight out runway 10. So at 300 feet we bring our flaps up. We wait till after the turn with 10 circuits. So now we're turning towards the dock road. Be careful not to lift or drop that nose on the circuit. So now we are coming up to the Crosswind Leg. We're just flying Crosswind now. So we're just looking around to make sure all aircraft are clear. There's no other aircraft around us. We're going to climb up to around 750 feet, then we're going to level off, and we're going to heat between 800 and 900 feet. So now we're at 750, we're going to push the nose down to make level flight. Straight and level. We're going to pull the power back to 1800. Our landing light goes off, our fuel pump goes off, and our flaps come back up to 0. So when we're flying Crosswind Leg, we do not need to report that to Coonagh Tower or the other aircraft around us. So now we'll fly up to that line of houses in front of us before we start our turn to the right. That will commence our downwind leg. So now we're looking around to make sure aircraft are clear. So no other aircraft around us. And now we're going to start to turn to the downwind leg. So after we are wings level on the downwind leg, we will report Coonagh traffic, Papa Kilo, right downwind 10. That will let other aircraft know and the tower know that we are on our downwind leg and landing at runway 10. So now we're between 800 and 900 feet. So now that our wings are level, we'll start our downwind checklist. So that'll be our undercarriage down and locked, fuel pump off, landing light off, flaps up, and then we're going to make sure our fuel tank is on the fullest tank, sufficient fuel to go around, and we'll also pull our carb heat, make sure the engine instruments are all in the green, or drop when RPM goes by 150, and then we will push the carb heat back in, so that's good. So now we're at the end of the cement factory, coming up to it. We're going to set up for our base leg, so we're going to put our fuel pump on, our flap set to 15, and our landing light on, as you can see I'm doing there. So now we're going to start our turn to the base leg. We're going to follow on the left hand side of the river. We're going to pull our power back to around 1500 for the turn, just descend a little bit, keeping that nose up and leveled, being careful not to drop the aircraft. And now we're going to bring it back to around 1200 RPM, and that aircraft will descend quite fast. So our turn to the final will be around 500 feet. So we're descending now slowly down to 700, 600, 500. We're going to hold at 500 then, and then we're going to make our turn to the final. So we're going to try and descend at 16 knots. As you can see, we're coming down past 600 feet. We're at 55 now, between 55 and 60 below 55. As you can see, we went a little bit below it there, but we'll get back up, that's fine. So now we're going to report Coonagh traffic, Papa Kilo, base leg 10. So now we'll fly straight and level up to the point. And now because we're at 500 feet, up to our final landing point, which isn't too far away. So we're at 56 knots now, that's fine. The runway is behind the pillar in the window. And now we're going to make our turn to the final. After this turn, when the wings are level, it's extending the flaps to full. The aircraft will balloon a little bit, so we'll drop the nose a small bit to keep the speed. So we're coming down to 300 feet now, watching our altitude and watching our speed. We'll control the altitude with the power and our speed with the elevator. So we're going to try and catch the center line quite early. So we'll catch the center line around now, keeping that aircraft straight. We want to make sure our aircraft is set up for landing. So our aircraft should be set up for landing from the turn to the base leg. So we'll just follow that now. Catching the center line, power idle above the trees. So we're going to bring our power back to 650 RPM or idle. Coming over the runway, we're going to start our flare slowly, trying not to make the aircraft balloon. Slowly. Correct that angle with right rudder or left rudder. And then the aircraft is on the runway with a nice touchdown. So that is how we fly a 1-0 circuit, so runway 10, in a Tecnam P2002JF at Limerick Flying Club. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.